r/2x chromosomes. Resident Plum 8383 says, women who never married/had kids, what does your life look like? I'm approaching 30, always been single despite trying hard to find a relationship. I'm beginning to accept that I will be single forever. Trying to decenter the idea of wanting a husband and kids right now. So I would love to know what the life of single, child-free women looks like. Is this by choice for you? Are you happy? Are you dating? What brings you fulfillment? What does your typical day look like? Do you have friends? Who do you celebrate Christmas with? Who do you travel with? Looking forward to your stories. Dancing Glooming says, I'm about to have an afternoon nap. Wonderless that says, woke up at odd time during the night for a few hours. No worries though, today is my day off, no kids or husband to worry taking care of. Fell back asleep eventually. Now it's nearly 4 PM, I'm laying in bed watching Netflix, listening to the rain, cuddling with my cat, and wondering what I should order in to eat. I'm fine being alone, but I'd love to have another half, aka husband. While I don't need one, I would love the companionship and dual income, not trying to actively date, but if it happens, it happens. Never wanted kids. Despite a desire to be married, I will not settle for some man just to be married. Majority of the people I talk to don't speak highly or happily about their so. They're complacent. It's what you're supposed to do. Often men become suddenly incompetent when in a relationship or married. The same men who lived alone till 25, 30. Whatever age and somehow survived, suddenly don't know how to do laundry, cook, dishes, vacuum, make appointments, remember events, etc. Been there, don't that for men. I don't want to be a mom period. And that includes babying a man who suddenly can't function. Listen to how men and women talk about their day and it's drastic. Women talk about their weekend. I'm going to grocery shop, kid has a game, help with homework, etc. Now ask a man, ESP if the wife busy or out of town. Well, my wife is out of town, so I have to watch your woo horse, babysit my kids. I have to grocery shop with the kids in tow. I have to cook dinner BC wife is out of town. I have to help the kids with their homework, etc. Get the point. There is a reason women fawn over men taking their kids to the park, engaging with their kids, and being an active participant in their lives. BC we as women are not used to a man who does. Think about that truly, think about that. Look around you. Friends, family, cowhawkers, and even strangers in a restaurant. Who's feeding the kids and getting interrupted every 2 seconds? Mom. Who is ordering the kids meals BC she knows their favorite, or taking them to bathroom? Mom. Who is the person who gets to eat their food hot and barely interrupted to help the kid? Dad. Who is about to rip their hair out, frustrated, exhausted, and hungry? Mom. I saw/noticed this even as a kid, and wanted no part in this. I want to be married to a man whom I love, and makes me happy most days, is my partner in crime, and supports my dreams and goals. Who will lift me up, and comfort me when I'm down. I want to do the same for the man I see. Masterpiece 8496 says, I'm 37, and never met a partner I could see myself marrying. I'm not dating, and spend my time in nature with my dog, traveling and with friends and family. From time to time I wish I had the fairytale life we were all promised when we were young, the house, with a loving husband and kids, but I remind myself that, even if I don't have these things, I can still make a very beautiful and meaningful life for myself. I'm at Niagara Falls right now. I turned my car into a camper, and I'm going to explore for a little while. r/2x chromosomes. I don't licky Al6 says, I think I got drugged. I'm a dancer and I think I was drugged Thursday, but I'm not sure. He bought a dance with me, and the first thing he noticed were the cameras. Then we upgraded to a champagne room, and usually in these dances you get a bucket of alcohol as well as a bottle of champagne. I can drink and hold my alcohol very well, and even if I happened to get blackout drunk, the way I felt and was acting was never anything I have felt before. I left the room twice, and when I saw the footage back, he was touching all on the drinks and acting super sketch. Once we moved from the room and into the main area, all I remember is sitting on the couch, and then I black out. Next thing I know, I'm getting told I'm too drunk and I need to go home, and I'm hysterical. I then call my boyfriend to come get me, which I have no memory of at all. My boyfriend also said I screamed and was very angry, throwing my phone and saying weird things. The next thing I remember is him at home, and I kick off my shoes because I'm angry. The rest of that night I was in and out, blacking out, crying and saying how confused I was. I then decide to ask one of the girls what she saw, and apparently I was acting very sexual with the customer, which I would never do. I was sweating a lot and just confused. He also was trying to figure out where I was and trying to get me to tell him my address and my location by calling me a lot, and sent multiple messages threatening me. He had also left a lot of voicemails, and 2 of them are saying something along the lines of either give me back my drugs or give me back my money. And I did not ask him for anything, nor do I do drugs like that. I smoke weed and will do psychedelics here and there in a blue moon, but that's it. I have been blackout many times before with alcohol, and it has never been like this. The hangover was also way worse than anything I've experienced. I just feel crazy, and I don't know what to do. Thank you for your time and advice. Edit. Genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the feedback and insight. I know deep down he did something, and the texts and voicemails also help with that for sure. I will keep updated, but thank you for making me feel sane and not alone. I've been really struggling with this, and have been having the battle with myself of if I really was or not, but I know in my gut I was. Much love and be safe, everyone. Andy 89316 says, I'm sorry that happened to you. If I were you, I would consider your options. Talk with your management about getting that guy banned, maybe doing a drug test through your doctor, and maybe taking a few days just to gather yourself. Take care of yourself with whatever seems right. Beth4780 says, are you able to go to the doctor or hospital for a drug or tox screen? I'm not sure how long stuff stays in your system. If they have your phone number and you feel unsafe, you could request a phone number change from your cell phone provider or block the person. Edit. Also, I hope you are okay. KV4268 says, yeah, you probably got drugged. Do you have to drink the client's alcohol in the champagne room? This whole setup is very unsafe. You should be able to keep an eye on anything you're going to drink at all times. It should never leave your sight from the moment you order it. Honestly, I don't think drinking alcohol at that job is a good idea at all. You need all your wits about you in your line of work. Dudes get antsy or violent at the drop of a hat sometimes. I'm so sorry this happened to you, and I'm so grateful nothing worse happened. You did nothing to deserve this. Demand that this guy gets banned from your club, and warn girls at other clubs in your area if you can. The managers should be talking to each other, but that doesn't always happen. Ask your manager what changes they are going to make to keep this from happening again. Jeremy says, trying to help with my 2 cents, a common drug people use to roof. I.e. people is GHB, or more colloquially known as G. It is quite inexpensive and is added as a small amount of liquid, teaspoon, to drinks. I have had a similar experience, and my friends and I who were sharing a drink all ended up blacking out after literally one shared drink. And arguing with each other with literally no recollection. I hope that helps, and maybe that's something you could potentially test for, but I'm unsure. SBN 23487 says, It's possible. Maybe you can get a drug test. How much did you drink? Oregon Mom says, you can order coasters that will change color. If there is any of the usual drugs in your drink, you just drop on it and the color changes. There are several other things that will alert you if your drink is spiked. It would be worth looking into. While it won't fix this, it will give you peace of mind for the future. Frederick Steen says, I'm very sorry that happened to you. I'm a guy, so I typically refrain from responding in this sub, though I do read it to educate myself. Many others in this sub have given very good advice on what to do, but I didn't see anyone call out specifics about his behavior. Give me back my drugs, or give me back my money is an insidious lie to try and intimidate you into meeting again, to make you think if anyone investigates, will conclude you took the drugs willingly, to gaslight you into thinking the same. Do not let him make you question who you are, or what you would have done. Stay safe and follow the great advice given by others here. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.